Hello, everybody. It's January 22nd, and this is the strategy portion that could actually talk about how to find jobs and specific strategies using it. And because we have a career fair that's coming up in February, I want to tailor some of these strategy conversations to align with the career fair that's coming up. So, before we proceed, I'd like to ask one of the participants. I already know that Kushagra and Adam shared what they shared in the handshake appointment, and I sort of understand what they're looking for, but I haven't heard from Dundee as to what his expectations were when we speak about career strategy or what his specific issues were in job search at the moment so we can be more effective. So, Dundee, please share.
Yeah. Hi, Bernie.
Hello. Just me? You can
Yeah.
say hi to
So,
Adam and Kushagra as
hi,
well. I want all of you
Adam.
guys
Hi,
actually to
Kushagra.
be connected
Hi,
on
hello.
LinkedIn.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. So my main problem is like applying since October, November, and I don't have any proper experience in the industry and so
You're
it
looking for
it was
internship?
really actually looking for internships.
Okay.
So everybody most of the job description also tells us that any relevant experience is a plus and I don't have any experience
Not even in the
uh,
classroom?
unless project experience. Yeah,
Okay, so that is experience.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I'm trying to learn new certifications daily for building adding my weight to the resume. But I think there's still no there are almost regret emails everywhere.
I'm sorry, regular what?
It was, everything was rejection, what all I applied until now.
Okay. With the information that you're
Yeah,
sending. I suspect it's a resume version, but we're kind of
yes,
that was the previous session. So you can attend. Are you attending the resume session in person tomorrow at Pritzker?
yes, I am actually, yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Mhm.
So just to finish up on that, can you tell me what your game plan is based on everything that you said? Because you said you didn't have any experience. So in your
Mm-hmm.
resume, what are you planning on doing?
So yeah, I'm trying to add project experience and certifications are my most top priority. After
Okay.
that, skills.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
Uh,
the projects. All
mhm.
right. Very good. So now I'm going to shift this into what is a strategy for finding jobs. And I want to hear input from Kushagra and Adam based on what they currently know or what they're hoping to know when they
Okay.
go out for job search. So who wants to go first? Kushagra or Adam?
I can go first.
Hmm.
So I've been applying for internships from past August and September.
Hmm.
So far I have received many few very less callbacks.
Hmm.
And whenever so I think it was mainly because of resume, but now I have updated the resume last week as per design principle. So I am
Hmm.
yet to see results about that.
Hmm.
But also, whenever I have received calls, emails from recruiters, so they ask me about, they introduce themselves and as the hiring manager of that position.
Hmm.
And whenever I reply, so after that, I'm getting ghosted.
Okay.
So they are asking me if you feel free to reach out if you have any other questions. So I
Hmm.
generally ask to schedule a call and to learn more about
Hmm.
the role. Then I'm getting ghosted after that. So last week I
So,
received email from Amazon, before that from Interactive Brokers, but both happen, same situation happened in both the cases.
and when you're ghosted, what do you do?
So after a couple of days, uh, I, I reply that I'm still interested in this
Reply by
position.
email or LinkedIn?
I actually added both the recruiters on LinkedIn, but I was not accepted there.
You mean
I
they didn't
mean,
accept your connection?
yeah,
Okay. So I'm assuming you just did email follow up.
I did email follow. Yeah,
Okay. So think of one person who ghosted you. Do you have that person in mind?
yeah.
When did you send the message to that person?
Yesterday.
Okay, so one day is not enough to say ghosted, or was that a follow-up?
It was a follow-up, yeah.
Okay, tell me when the previous email was prior to yesterday.
On Thursday, last Thursday.
Okay, so Thursday last week and then Tuesday this week. Okay, before the Thursday last week, when was the last time you sent a message?
So I received their message on Thursday, and then I
Oh, so
replied.
Thursday was the first time you talked to them.
Yeah, yeah.
And on
And then,
Thursday, they said, if you have any questions, reach out.
yeah, yeah. And then they asked me, then I reached out, I thanked them for reaching me out, and I expressed my interest. So in the follow-up mail, they asked me about resume, and
Okay.
am I still
Actually, we
pursuing
will.
masters?
Okay, hang on. Instead of you describing, I want to see these emails to benefit everybody because that's part of what we understand when we talk about strategies. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But before we go there, Kushagra, I want to hear from Adam.
What would you like to hear about? Like just my experience?
Well,
What's
you
been
were
going on?
interested in career strategy, right? You're open
Yeah.
to everything else. So tell me what you know about, aside from the usual, go to the job boards, apply to the jobs that you want, send them a resume, wait until they call you for a resume, cross your fingers. If you get a call, that's great. I mean, usually that's all everybody knows about job
Yeah.
search. Is that all you know, or do you know of other ways?
I mean, I have family and friends that like might know positions and stuff. So I reach out and I say, "Hey, do you know anybody that is in need of this or anybody that's hiring for
Mm-hmm.
this type of thing?"
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time it's no, but
Yeah.
I have, I have an uncle who knows people, but whether that has any bearing on if I can get a job, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I've been doing that. I've been doing job listings or the job boards, and
Well,
not
job
even just
boards,
the
you already
job
know how to
boards.
do that. So hang on, let's go back to your uncle. If I showed you a way where you could reach out to people actually in your field at the companies that you want to work at, would you be interested in that method?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I heard you say, Adam, is you have a small circle of people that you know. You've tried to reach out to them about jobs in the field that you want. But like you notice, number one, it's a small circle. Number two, they may not be in the field that you want. So part of what we teach you with these strategies are, and that's why I was getting into it with Kushagra, because these are strangers to Kushagra, and he's trying to like go back and forth. The ideal situation is you create business relationships with people in the field, at the companies that you want to work at, in jobs that you want. Okay. Because listen to what I'm saying. All right. Guess who gets you hired? People get people hired. Okay. I
Yeah.
repeat, people get people hired. So the biggest question mark in this equation, if everybody's just going to the job boards, applying for the jobs, I mean, even though you don't see them, those are people, but we're trying to bring to the surface what you just spoke of earlier. So what I heard you say, Adam, was I have a problem. I have the small circle of people. I've asked them, but that's not going anywhere. So we're fixing that problem by teaching you to reach out to anyone in the companies that you want so that you can create business relationships. And if people get people hired, hopefully they are the people who get you hired.
Hmm. I got you.
Questions? So I guess that's the crux of what you're being shown in career strategy, specifically with a tool that's called LinkedIn, because LinkedIn has over 1 billion global professionals all over the world, obviously, and in jobs and companies that you guys are aspiring to. So, what if we taught you a method to reach out to strangers so that we can get those connections? So, to kind of like tie that into what we've spoken about earlier, I'm going to go back to Kushagra and I want him to show me the LinkedIn of this person he's talking to, the emails and all that. But before we go there, Dundee, any questions about what Adam or Kushagra shared or this conversation so far?
No question.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Mm.
Kushagra, please share your screen. And if you could start with this person's LinkedIn profile and then show us the emails from this person.
Okay.
Anybody? I know Adam hasn't because he just joined the group. Have either Dundee or Kushagra taken a look at hashtag business relations in the index?
Yes, I have.
Okay, Kushagra has. How about you,
No,
Dundee?
no, I didn't.
Okay, so Adam and Dundee have no clue what I'm talking about. Kushagra has, so Kushagra knows the direction I'm going. This is the person that you're talking to?
Yeah,
Click more, please.
more.
How come I don't see a connection request? Click My Network.
Sorry,
My
my
Network,
network.
top in the middle, top middle. My
Yeah.
Network. And then Manage on the right. Nope, you're not following instructions. Go back.
Sorry. Okay. Ma
Manage
Manage.
on the right.
Yeah.
On the right. Manage.
On the right.
Manage.
I'm trying to
Manage.
search. I'm trying to search.
We're looking at it. Manage. I said right,
Bro.
man. You keep on going to the left. That's the middle. Where's your right?
Yeah, here.
There you go. Look for manage. Manage.
Oh, actually, there was a Zoom pop-up, so I was not
Ah,
able to. Okay.
sent. I don't think you could try to connect with this person yet. Is this
I
one of the
did
people
try.
you
I
tried to
withdraw.
connect?
No, yeah, I did. I did withdraw yesterday so that I can send back after 3 weeks. So now I won't be able to send.
All right, he's not a good example. Pick another person. Okay. You made this more
Same.
difficult for our discussion, but let's see the email. So
Okay.
Friday. So they sent you an email Thursday.
No, this is the other one. So like
Okay,
the more
don't
time frame.
confuse
Yeah.
us, man. All
Yeah.
right. Let me.
This one.
Is this a different person?
Yeah, yeah. So this I received
But
this email on 3rd of January.
but this was the LinkedIn that we looked at, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So Surya Devara sent you this. Hope you're doing well. I want to introduce myself as a recruiter. And then let's see your response, please.
Yeah. S-
Okay. And then what?
So after that, I did not receive any
Let's
emails.
go back to the original email.
Yeah.
So you followed up on Friday?
Yeah, on same day. Yes.
And then nothing. It's only Wednesday.
Yeah.
So people legitimately get busy. If this were me, I'd probably try to follow up with them next week or try to connect with them on LinkedIn. But it sounds like you couldn't get through.
Yeah. Next week I tried again.
Okay, hang on. Let's see this person's profile, and then I want you to open up the LinkedIn index also.
Okay.
We're going to be going back and forth. So the index, please.
Yeah.
All right, that's cheating. I want you to find it from the group.
Okay. Shall I try again? Or like this
I
is
want
fine
you
now.
to find the index from the group.
Okay.
Wow, he's passing the quiz with flying colors. Good job, Kushagra. So click the index from here.
It's generally in the comments
Yeah,
I'm
any
saying.
comment. Just scroll down until you see it. There you go. I saw one.
This.
Yep. And then do business relations. Dundee and Adam, you want to study business relations. So do a control F. Actually, it's in the second topic, so you don't even need control F. So hashtag business relations. Scroll down. Oh, actually, you see the third bullet where it says connect cold, connect practice, connect messaging. Do you know what I'm talking about, Kushagra?
Yeah.
Can you explain to Adam and Dundee what those are?
So like these are the techniques of how you can reach out to strangers. So, for first is to keep the design principles for relations is to
Well,
keep the message very short.
show them where connect cold messages are first. Scroll down. Nope,
Okay.
nope, nope,
Okay.
nope.
Yeah.
Scroll down until they see. Dundee and Adam, do you see how you have a bunch of connect cold messages?
Yes.
And then you
Yes.
see, hey,
Yeah.
scroll up, please.
Yeah.
Then you see how you have a bunch of connect practice.
Yeah.
Keep
Mhm.
going.
Yeah.
You see how you have a bunch of connect messaging.
hmm
Yes.
So your hands are essentially being held. You're giving suggestions as to how to open up a conversation with a stranger.
Mhm.
Okay. Connect cold are those suggestions. How do you open the door with a connection? Connect practice, we identified some people that you could practice these strategies with. And then the last group, connect messaging, students were making connections. Kushagra is in this boat. He's actually making connections. And he's like, what the heck do I do now? I've been ghosted. Or I said this, they're not responding. So connect messaging is a bunch of information as to how you could revive the continuing conversation, if you will. Okay. So Adam and Dundee, I guess you want to play around in the index to take a look at those messages. So you see under connect messaging, it says follow connect. It's connect messaging 5. Number 5. Open that, please. Thank you. So after a connect request is sent, you could have done this with that one person and they're not responded. Follow creates a notification that you followed them so that you could be top of mind. So you could have done that, Kushagra, for that guy instead of withdrawing it and
Mhm.
then you're going to request again. I mean, that's a strategy, I suppose. You could have done the follow first to see if that works. And by the way, none of these strategies are 100%. Okay. So Kushagra, his strategy was I'm going to withdraw my connection so that I can connect again. But I'm just showing you yet another one. So another way to get on people's radar via the index is if they're posting content.
Okay.
Not content. Let's go to that person now. Let's see if we can use him as an example or we can pick somebody else. Is Surya Devara a content provider?
No activity.
No, they don't. Click show activity, please. Take a look at reactions. Reactions. Nope. Nope. Up. You missed it. Go the other direction. Reactions. It's next to
Reactions.
posts.
Okay.
So he liked somebody's post 5 days ago. So he's not dead. He's kind of on LinkedIn. Take a look at before that.
Mhm.
Likes this 5 days ago. So he liked 2 posts on LinkedIn. So he's kind of alive.
I can still message some. Can I still message?
If you're premium, yeah.
Okay.
But not everybody's premium. So Kushagra happens to be premium. I purposely don't have premium so I can teach you guys what to do. But yes, you have a point, Kushagra. Aside from the email, you could message him and then you need to apply what you're learning in Connect Cold. Okay, back to the index. Scroll down to Connect Cold. Below Connect Cold 1, it says wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way under.
Yeah. Yeah.
Open wrong way 1.
Mhm.
So let me just set this up and I want the 3 of you to give me a reason why this is not the most effective. Go to the actual message. This person is a hiring manager from a big company and they just posted an ad for an opening. And then this student sent this message and I said it's ineffective. Why?
Because it's long and they're directly asking for something without providing anything. So they are directly asking for a favor
What's the favor?
to it's they're asking directly for time to connect.
Okay. Adam and Dundee.
Yeah, I see that. That they're, I mean, so the goal of when you're doing these cold connects with people, are you trying to
Open the
like,
door.
yeah, but like he was saying, do you want to instantly jump into like, hey, this is what I want to come out of this reaction or this interaction with you, or do you want to just start it off, hey, I'm this person, blah blah blah, nice to meet you.
Good
I
question.
do this. Um,
So if somebody sent you that message, would you connect?
I don't know.
No, that's good. Okay. I like that you brought that up because always put yourself in the shoes of the reader. Okay. We just talked about resume. So whenever you design a resume, it's all about the reader. If it's about LinkedIn, it's all about the reader of your LinkedIn. If it's an interview, it's the interview. It's always about them. So did you see how you were starting to ask me a question, Adam? And I said, well, if you were the other party, would you accept it? And you
Yeah,
kind of said, I don't know, but I think what you meant was no.
yeah.
Because of these reasons, Kushagra pointed to it. Number one, this one specifically was very long. So you could put something that's really short. Is it effective? Depends. What did you say? Number two, actually go up now, Kushagra, to the design principles. No, this message. No, in the same message.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were there. It said message design principles. Number one, is it short? Number two, is it worded to expect a response? Because what you're doing, Adam, is you're laying the foundation for a conversation. It's like texting back and forth is the effect that you want.
Yeah.
So did you notice how that long message earlier, is it expecting a response? No. What he's really doing is expecting to get ignored because of what he
Hmm.
said. In that particular case, it was a manager at a big company who just posted a job ad. Guess how many of those types of messages that manager was getting?
Probably a bunch.
A lot, right? So that's why I said it's intuitive to write something like that, but it's not effective because since it's intuitive, everybody's sending that same message. So
Yeah.
your task is how do you stand out? Okay. And then the last one, which Kushagra alluded to, the last check said, don't immediately make a request because these are strangers, right? So Dundee, you have any friends?
Like
Good
recruiters.
friends,
Uh,
classroom,
yeah, I
wherever.
have.
You have
Yeah.
friends? I would
Mm-hmm.
assert that your good friend was at some point a stranger. True or false?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
How did you become good friends?
Uh, First, we introduce ourselves to
Okay.
each other. Yeah.
Okay.
Then, yeah, like we we used to meet almost every class, you
Okay.
know, and
So
we got to know each other lately,
got
slowly.
to know each other. Very important, right?
Mm.
So when you get to
Yep.
know them, so Adam, the reason for the back and forth is you're trying to get to know the other party,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
So like on a LinkedIn job posting, if it shows you the meet the hiring team, is that the person you want to reach out to?
yes, but it's the worst time to reach out to them because just like that manager,
Yeah.
they get a lot of messages. I mean, you still can, obviously, but you have to be even more strategic because you want to stand out, right? And what
Hmm.
everybody thinks to send is like that message that you had, right? So, Kushagra, go to the first Connect Cold one. Easy. This happened to be 4th of July. This was the opening. Her name's Eden. Always use their first name when you send the message. And we said, hi, Eden. Happy 4th. Is it short? Yes. Is it designed to expect a reaction? So, Dundee, your friend, when they were a stranger and you'd say, good morning, what would they have
Mhm.
said?
Good morning.
Exactly. So you see how this
Yeah.
is kind of like an easy open because I'm just trying to open the door. Are you guys getting this? It's
Yeah.
Yes.
not
Yeah.
what people think they should send because, like, all you guys said, oh, yeah, I want to introduce myself. So, what everybody's going to do is do exactly that. They're going to introduce themselves. So, what am I doing here? You're trying to be different just so you could open the door. Go to back to the X out of this. Otherwise, we'll have too many windows. X out of it.
Okay.
So go to Connect Code Google, number 8. So what'd the message say? Oh, this was me connecting to a manager at Google. What do you notice about my message? It's very short. Did I introduce myself?
No.
But what am I saying? How am I opening up the conversation?
With their name.
I'm very strategic about what I said. Why is it strategic?
Because
Is it because you're
this needs a
directly?
response.
It's
Yeah.
related to the reader, like to whom you're sending.
No, that's not what I was looking for. If I'm messaging somebody, I mean, of course, it's directed to them. That's not what I was looking for from you guys. Why is it strategic?
Is it because you're complimenting?
Yes, I talk about you guys. I didn't talk about me saying, hey, my name is Bernie Vloreska, which is intuitively what everybody does. You introduce yourself. So I used their name, hey, Megan, and then I complimented them. Dundee and Kushagra, did you get that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So back to the index, please. Under Connect Code 1, it says American Small Talk in bold. American Small Talk under Wrong Way 1. Adam gets this, but Dundee and Kushagra, what I'm teaching you guys is based on what is known as American Small Talk. So you guys need to read this.
Okay.
Why isn't it opening? I need you to open it now, man. You're not opening it. Or was your
Yeah.
computer slow?
I
So
got it.
Dundee and Kushagra, this is the background of what you're being taught. Adam got it. I guess that's why he was able to nail it, saying that I was giving them a compliment. So if I met you on the street, Kushagra, and you didn't know me, and hey, I would, we're strangers, and I would say, nice jacket. What would you say?
Thank you so much, and then I'll compliment
Exactly.
about something.
So you see how it's designed to get a reaction from the other party. Are
Yeah.
you guys understanding what's going on?
Yes. Yes.
All right, back to the Illinois Tech Index. Connect Cold Tesla. You're just opening the door. Go to the actual message. What am I doing?
You're eliciting a response from the Happy Monday, and then you're complimenting in like
Very good.
it's not like a direct compliment, but it's like
Yes.
oh, you're someone of a you're making them feel important.
Yes.
Okay.
Dundee and Kushagra, are you catching this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, close this, please. Back to Connect Code. And then I want to practice with Adam next. Thank you for being our navigator, by the way, Kushagra. I want you to click on Coca-Cola. Connect Code 9. What am I using here?
Let me. Could you zoom in on it? I can't see it all that well. Oh, you're
He
trying to
works for
make
Coca-Cola. He works for Coca-Cola.
yeah. So you're saying that you love the product that they do, or
All right. Questions about door opener? Questions?
No.
Otherwise, but back to the
Mhm.
index, I want you to click Connect Code Dalton. And then I want you guys to tell me why my opening line was so effective. Dalton,
It's
connect
down more,
cold.
down. Cold call.
Yeah.
Yep. So go to the actual message. Tell me why I was effective. I didn't know this guy. He's the author for the 2-hour job search.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it effective?
You're saying that you saw something that they did. You
Mhm.
acknowledged the thing that they did by reading the summary, and
Mhm.
you also put that it was in your boss's office, meaning someone higher than you is also reading what he's doing.
Very nice catch, Adam. Dundee and Kushagra, are you catching this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you
And you can
also did not mention the title, so which made him
exactly.
curious.
I actually didn't know that he had more than one book, but yeah, had I known that, he would have been part of my strategy. But honestly, I didn't. Did you notice how it was effective? He said more than I did.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So you guys understanding the concept of opening the door?
Yes.
yeah.
All right. So that's what I wanted to do with that one contact that you had, Kushagra, but you didn't have it. Let's switch to Adam. Stop share, Kushagra. I want
Yeah.
Adam to give me an example of somebody he's trying to read. Oh, actually, no. I'll do it from scratch. Adam, give me a name of a company that you're interested in. Share your screen, please, because we're actually going to
Yeah.
LinkedIn with the company that you want. Dundee and Kushagra, same thing applies to you guys. You could do it on your own. So under
One of the
the
ones I was looking.
subject, type in the name of the company, the search
Where's-
box rather.
I don't know.
Pick one.
I've been
doesn't
looking.
matter.
I've been looking at a lot of smaller companies because
Okay.
I'm imagining the bigger companies are getting the.
Let's just play
bunch
with
of
it. Pick one company.
Go big, right?
Okay. So these are jobs. Click, you see where it says jobs? Do the drop down and pick company.
Okay.
Click the company, open it up. Notice how it has a people tab, right? Click people.
People.
And then with the filter, the easiest people that you have an automatic background of relatedness are alumni. So where they studied, add Illinois Tech. It's actually the second category
Sorry?
in the filter. Where they studied,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Over
just
here.
add Illinois Tech. And then scroll down. You have a few people.
These
Pick
ones?
one. Pick one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, pick one. And
let's
see
see.
if you're interested. If you're not interested, go to the next one. And then we will play with that person.
Hmm. It's all software engineering. Let me go to
yeah, you could
go to
actually put that in the you could add the filters, what you're looking. It sounds like you're looking for something specific. Scroll to the right for the filters. What they study or what they do. You could type in.
Gotcha.
Yep.
The engineering.
You
Oh,
could
this
add
would
your
be all the
filter.
software engineering. Okay. Show more. Let's see.
Or add whatever you need to add.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we'll go with this. Does this only add to? or
That's
they don't have a
interesting.
what they do add.
If you scroll down, I think you can type in any keyword. Or try in that search box on top. Can you do that?
Yeah.
There you go.
Um,
Keyword, yep. And then it gave you 14 people. Any of those interesting? Kushagra and Dundee, we're just playing with LinkedIn, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you see how this can apply to you? We can
I guess
find
let's
people
go.
at the companies that you want.
Yeah.
Pick one, man. I'm just playing.
We'll do this guy. We'll do this guy.
Open his profile. Nope. Don't want you to send a message yet.
Yep.
The reason being, you got to know what you're saying,
I got
right?
you.
So part of their profile are clues to say something witty, like I've been saying in all those practice things. So let's see if Adam, can you pick anything from his about,
there
his
we go.
background? So you're playing detective now. So you want to put some one-liner in some message so that they connect. Actually, LinkedIn limited the number of connections that you make. So if you wanted to connect with James, click the more part. When you hit connect, it just sends a request. I think that's how before you used to be able to send the message and that determined, you could say, nope, 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 don't do add a note because you only have 5 every month. Unless James was somebody you were dying to connect to, you could just do it send without a note.
Okay, so do that now.
Yeah.
Some of that on it.
Okay, let's just assume that James responds. Okay, so now when he responds, you have the ability to open up a conversation with them, just like the examples I just showed you. So assuming they accept, actually, can you open up the index? I see it as your fourth tab.
Yeah.
So you see to connect messaging under hashtag business relations.
Let me go to that.
Hashtag business relations, go to connect messaging. Okay, you see under connect messaging, it's number number 14, thanks, or even THX. Since LinkedIn did allow you to send messages if you have free, I've been doing this. When they connect with you and they don't say anything, I normally just say thanks or THX, and it kind of encourages them to respond back.
Okay, yeah.
It's
I
just
get
a
what you mean.
way. It's just a way to get them started, because if the other party isn't reacting, well, they kind of reacted by accepting, but they didn't say anything. So I want to encourage them by saying something like thanks. And if you notice, it worked in this case with Jonathan, right? Because he goes, "You're welcome." And then
Yeah.
guess what? The door's open, and then I can be strategic with what I say now. So let's practice back to your guy, Adam. What would you say, assuming, aside from thanks, obviously, how could you keep the door open? What would be your next message?
I probably take some time to
read this, but I want you to
But
practice
yeah, read
right
this.
now. I want you to practice because I want these guys to see. I already have a few ideas just looking at it, but I want you to practice. Don't make this harder. It's like just meeting somebody on the
I know.
street.
I'm trying to think of something to give a compliment about. I
Okay,
mean,
they worked for 10 years. What could you
maybe
say?
yeah, I was about to say maybe, something about 10 years being commendable or something like that.
Well, I want to hear it verbatim. So actually, let's open up the connect message, because I wanted you to type verbatim what you were going to say, so you get a feel of how wordy. Actually, in the comment section, you can just type stuff.
Here?
Yeah, just so we see it when you type. What would you have said to that guy in Microsoft that worked there for 10 years? I want to see you type it, because you know how long or short your message is. And you take a look at the right side where it says messaging, Adam. Open that up. The bottom right for your messages, open it up.
Yep.
The reason we want messages to be very, very short is you could tell who's saying something long or not.
Yeah.
You see how it's even part of the strategy?
Yeah, you get the ellipses.
Oh, I like how you
That's
jumped
the
into
message.
wow, because that would catch my attention. Wow, James, comma, 10 years, exclamation point would be what I
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. I was gonna say 10 years. Probably
Type what you
10
were thinking.
years. I don't know how to. I'm not the best with words, to be quite frank.
Well,
I was gonna say,
you don't
wow,
have to be
James,
the
10
best.
years is very commendable.
Well, I wouldn't even say that. 10 years exclamation point is
Yeah.
enough to elicit a response. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be difficult where you have to be very eloquent or anything like that. It's like just saying hi to your buddy, right? You see them on the
Yeah.
street. Do you think that, Adam? It's like, oh, I don't know how to say that. You just say it,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? But you see
Yeah,
how
I
this
guess.
would catch somebody's attention. Wow, James, 10 years. And he'd be like, what's he talking about? And then they'd take a look at who sent this. Then they would click Adam Tompkins. You see how it's very strategic?
Yeah.
Questions about the method? No
Yeah.
questions?
So suppose the recruiter has already reached out to us on Handshake or email, and then
Yes.
we want to make a connection. So
Yes.
like, in that case, should we like again divert the topic by something else about the profile, or what should we do in that case?
What do you think? I don't have the perfect answers, but if you were in their situation, what would you do?
Since they have already reached out, so we can like message like this, that follow up regarding your email.
And then it's going to become a lengthy message, right?
No, just
Okay,
follow up
your
regarding
turn.
your email.
Nope. I want to hear exactly what you're going to say. This is part of what you're being taught.
Yeah.
Theoretically, it makes sense, but when you guys start seeing the characters that you're typing, you'll know
Mm-hmm.
what's going on. So, Adam, please unshare. Let's see Kushagra.
Yep.
I want to hear him talk. Pick somebody, Kushagra, one of the recruiters that you have. And by the way, we got 15 minutes. We can extend if you guys want to, but I suspect we've been on this call for almost 2 hours. I mean, me just going through that is not a problem, but it happens that my audience went through the same thing. So,
Okay, so here in CC there is another recruiter.
okay. What would you
So
do based on what you learned now?
so I did connect with them.
And it's pending. So click
It's
more.
pending. Or
You can click follow today. They'll get another ping.
okay.
Okay. Assuming they connect with you, what are you going to say?
Then I can like ask about, like, since they have already reached out, so why do we need to lay a foundation again? Like,
You know how
why?
many people are reaching out to these guys, Kushagra?
No, but they have
No,
reached
and
out
no,
to
no,
me.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
many.
Exactly. So if you're
Yeah.
trying to differentiate yourself from everybody, think about your
Mm-hmm.
line of reasoning. You're like, oh yeah, it doesn't make sense because this call is really all about me. We really need to get to my issue immediately because we already talked about that. What are you being taught?
So shall I talk something else about the
You didn't
position?
answer my question. What are you being
Yeah,
taught?
how to make network, like
And
what is
how
the
do you
effect
network specifically? Who do we talk about? Ourselves?
about them,
If we want to stand out, do we talk about ourselves?
about them.
Exactly, because everybody is talking about themselves. So one of our strategies to stand out is to divert their attention so that they would be like, who's this Kushagra guy who's wishing me a happy Wednesday? Are you seeing the desired effect?
Yeah,
And you're like, oh no, I need to get to my issue now. I need to talk about me. Are you
yeah,
guys learning what you're being taught? Because you're not the only one, Kushagra. 500 people are trying to do the same exact thing. So guess what? When she sees a message like that, very easy to say, same old, same old. Let me just go to the next. Let me go to the next.
okay.
What did you learn?
So talk about them, and
Why?
yeah. So because that's different, first of all, and we are eliciting a response rather than throwing them a giant message asking about some help or a
Yes.
call.
So what are you going to decide to do with Niharika?
So I'll start with a small compliment about something in
So
their
when
profile
she
or something.
connects,
Yeah.
okay, I want you to practice verbatim, just like I had Adam type exactly what he was going to say. So your turn. You can use the search box to type what you're going to say so that we can see how many characters.
Okay.
Now I want you to practice, man.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the profile.
Adam, let me know if you have a quick idea. Same with you, Dundee. Wow. Kushagras, brainstorming. It's kind of tougher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the top and slowly scroll down.
Hey, Bernie, I need to
gotta-
head out.
All right, dude. It was good to have
Thank
you.
Thank you very much for the help. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
reach out to me on LinkedIn for any of these things because I want to move you forward. Okay. Now
Yeah.
that you got the basis, we can get to your issues. So talk to me
Um,
on LinkedIn.
I believe I had an appointment scheduled for tomorrow. Was this in replace of that, right?
Yes.
Okay,
But
perfect.
hang on. Let's see. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Yeah. Let's talk on LinkedIn.
Okay, all right.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Adam.
Thank you for the
So-
help.
Yeah, no worries, man. Kushagra.
See you later.
So start from the top.
Yeah.
Dundee, you're still here or you got to run too?
I'm here.
All right. Start at the top. Expert in recruitment. Okay. Can you say something about that?
Expert in recruitment.
What can you say? She said it. You didn't. Okay. If this were me, I would say Niharika, comma, wow, recruitment expert.
But sorry, how?
I want you to type
Like-
it in the search box.
Yeah.
So type in wow, comma, Niharika.
Yeah.
Recruitment expert, exclamation point.
Like, will it not sound like sarcasm?
How would you change it?
So if I don't have anything, so like, can I say the example which you showed, like Happy Wednesday or Happy Thursday?
You could, but I'm trying to get you guys to try other things because at some point that's not the most effective. I was just trying to teach you a concept. So
Yeah.
yeah, an easy thing you could say Happy Thursday tomorrow, but I'm trying to grow the muscle of
Mm-hmm.
making connections with anybody. So Happy Thursday is a nice start, but you got promoted to the next grade. I want you to try
Okay.
harder.
Okay.
Dundee, any ideas?
Like,
This concept is
Uh,
new to you guys, okay?
yeah,
Obviously,
like,
Americans use this all day, every day, so it's easier
Mhm.
for us. So I guess I need you guys to practice, perhaps?
Yeah.
Dundee, did you have any ideas about the person we have on
Yeah,
the screen?
like wow, Niharika, I'm really impressed by your expertise in recruitment.
Yeah, do you see how type that and let's see how long it is.
How long?
That's why I have you guys type it so you see it.
Yeah,
It's gonna cut off because it's long.
Like this?
That's what Dundee said he would write.
yeah.
So I guess it's a nice try, but it's getting lengthier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. You guys catching the idea?
Yeah.
You guys think you can practice now?
Yeah.
Dundee, you want to
Yes,
give it a
yes.
try
Yeah,
before
yeah.
we end this?
He's still thinking.
No, you can go to a person that you want to start from scratch so that it resets what we learned and Kushagra can try to brainstorm with you.
Okay, yeah. I
You
can
want
do
to
that.
try? You want to share your screen?
Yes, yeah.
And then Kushagra can participate with a fresh one.
Mm-hmm.
Is this helping Kushagra?
Yes, it is.
I saw
So
what you were
one
talking
more
about.
question.
Yeah.
So like it should not start when you are looking for a job, but before that, right? Like to make
Uh,
networking.
well,
Like
sometimes, you guys specifically, you want to connect with a person and quote unquote network with somebody who's the hiring manager. So that's
so.
tricky because they're
Mhm.
busy. And number two, if you don't get to the point, they're busy.
Yeah.
So it may not be the best time to apply this approach. That's why the whole idea is you want to connect with people at the companies that you want all the time
All the time.
because
Okay.
timing is kind of critical in the results, right? If you're only
Okay.
connecting with the people when they're hiring, they're very busy. And you're not the only one who's sending them a message at that time.
Okay.
You see how you take all of that into consideration?
Yeah.
Was that your question or was there something else?
Yeah. So
Dundee, we're
um
still
s-
waiting for you, by the way. So
Oh, okay. Oh,
pick a
sorry.
person that you want while Kashagwa and I
Mm,
are killing time waiting for you. Go ahead, Kashagwa.
yeah, so like will while I network, will applying through jobs on LinkedIn and Handshake, is that also a good strategy by tailoring the resume?
Say that again.
So while like right now, I cannot just wait for networking, right? So while I'm networking all the time, like
Yeah.
is it also good strategy to keep on applying through LinkedIn and
Oh, yeah. Always. I'm not saying to do one thing over the other. You want to apply all of these in parallel.
okay, okay,
Okay. And when you're connecting at people at companies, let's just say you applied to Google. Don't just connect with that hiring manager whose name you saw. Do what we're doing here and connect with 10 people at Google.
okay,
You see what I mean?
yeah,
So there's other recordings of sessions like this under hashtag business relations. You want to listen to those recordings. There's a couple of them. So look for it under hashtag business relations.
okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Those are more presentations where I had something going in these calls. I recorded it today, but if you notice, it's free format because it's based on the questions that I get. So it's not necessarily as organized the way that I presented. However, there are two recordings under
mm-hmm.
hashtag business relations that you can listen to after this. So I guess Dundee's looking for a person. He hasn't found one yet.
yeah, I think, yeah.
All right. We're going to go with Aniket.
And
Uh,
one more question, just like since hiring manager like plays an important role in recruitment, but like our percent of interest would be something like we are working on. So
I don't
can
understand what you mean.
suppose like I am working in software engineering,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll my person of interest whom with I can really have good conversation about technology or something. So I would like if I connect with them, then I'll be having more content to talk about. But hiring managers are the person, right, to whom we
No, I
should
connect
connect.
with everybody. People think that administration or staff people just working in the office are not good people because they're not hiring you. Guess who works for a hiring manager? The staff, right? So what happens if that hiring manager started ghosting you? If you were friends with that admin person, guess what?
Mhm.
They could say, "Hey, Kushagra, I know that they're out of town. They'll be gone actually, and then after that, they're going on vacation to Europe." Do you think you could have gotten that information if you only focused on the people who could help you?
No.
So, do you understand the strategies really to connect with as many people in companies as possible? You have to be strategic. Okay. I mean, obviously, you guys have limited time, but I'm kind of kicking down the doors for all of you. Understand what the base concept is and then run with it with whatever makes sense with you and your time. But do you understand the overarching principle?
Yeah.
In a perfect world, I'd go to the company that I want, connect with everybody, right?
Mhm.
Because the idea is the more connections I make, they could possibly support me in the job.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So Dundee, what would you say to
yeah,
Arnon?
mm, I, wow.
Actually, no, for you, you can just click more
Okay.
and then click connect. You're not going to send the
Mhm.
connection. Add a note, and then you can practice there. You don't need to send this, but you'll
Okay.
see exactly what you're saying here.
Mhm.
What's your opening line? You
Not.
guys like wow a lot. I taught you one. Try something else. Wow is good, but I want you to spread your wings with me. I already showed you wow.
Yes,
So
yes.
learn something else.
Mhm. Simple hey.
Don't use hey for
Okay.
in the US, hey is very informal. I would use hi or hello. Hey is like
Okay.
they're a friend of yours. They're not even your friend.
Oh yeah. Hello.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
you already saw their profile. You saw something?
Yeah. Like really fascinated
Okay.
about their experience in DFT. Uh,
Experience in what?
DFT, his role, senior DFT
Okay,
automation
that's too
engineer.
general. Okay, when
Okay.
somebody gives a comment like that, it's like you just saw
Mhm.
something quick and you didn't put any thought into it.
Okay.
You have to give them the impression that you thought about it. Even though you glanced at
Mhm.
it, the impression still
Yeah.
has that you thought about it. Do you see where I'm going with that, Dundee? It's
Yes. Yes.
quite
Yes. I do.
general, and it's
Yeah.
like me saying, "Wow, I'm impressed that you're studying." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So let's find something else. And
Okay.
Kushagra, feel free to jump in.
Yeah.
Well, we need to look at their profile to be able to say something. So you can X out of this. What did their about say? You didn't say a whole lot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You guys have to be interesting. What can you say? He also has some articles. You could even talk about some of them. And if you go, the more specific you are, where it looks like you took time to go through their work,
Mm-hmm.
the more valuable you'll be. Are you noticing how you're just glossing this information? You're not trying very hard. If you were a detective, you're just driving by, not really caring for finding information.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
All right,
uh,
guys,
I'm
it's
just
12:02. I'll
confused.
make this your homework.
Yeah. Okay.
So I want you to send me the message that you're thinking of for Arnaud.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that?
Yes. Yes. I can. I will.
Kushagra, what's your homework for business relations?
Yeah, I'll also try to apply it on the people on the companies whom I'm interested to work with.
Okay. So we have weekly meetings with business relations. It used to be on Thursdays, but I'm thinking of moving it to Friday. We also have
Mhm.
a group called BRS for Business Relations Strategists, BRS Chat.
Mhm.
Just like we have the Illinois Tech Career Services group, we have the BRS Chat if you guys wanted
Yeah.
more practice in this skill.
Okay. Where can I find BRS chat?
Yep, on LinkedIn. Just like you find LinkedIn Career Services, Illinois
Okay.
Tech Career Services, you can type in BRS space chat and then join that group.
Okay.
Final questions, gentlemen? I'm losing steam.
No questions.
Dundee?
No questions. No
Yeah.
questions.
Usually the problem is I get my energy from the audience, but since you guys have been with me since 10 o'clock, we're all out of steam together. So I can't even replenish with new people who I was expecting at 11 o'clock. But did you guys learn something?
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
a lot.
All right. Good, guys. You spent 2 hours on resume and business relations. So congratulations.
Mhm.
I'll see you on LinkedIn. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much. Yeah, bye.